We have modified our environment so radically that we must now modify ourselves to exist in this new environment, said Norbert Wiener, born on 26 November 1894 in Colombia in the United States of America, died on 18th March 1964 in Stockholm in Sweden, was an American mathematician and philosopher. He was a professor of mathematics at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. A child prodigy, Wiener later became an early researcher in stochastic and mathematical noise processes, contributing work relevant to electronic engineering, electronic communication, and control systems. Norbert Wiener said progress imposes not only new possibilities for the future but new restrictions. Yes, restrictions. They say when you're in Rome, act like a Roman. Only act, they said, not to become a Roman. As long as you act, be in the crowd, but be an individual in the crowd. Otherwise, the crowd will trample you to death. Yes. Be an individual in the crowd. That is very, very important. Try to understand that when you're Rome, act like a Roman. Exactly what I kept on telling you. The Japanese goes to the office in Western dress. Talk polished American accent English. Does business according to what the materialistic world wants. But when they come back home, they strip to their dress code, the traditional kimono, sit on the mat floor, and eat their own food. If you have that one without leaving your base, then success is your birthright. Success in the sense happiness. Happiness in the sense you avoid diseases. Your reasoness is not dislocated. Success means you have your freedom to love and preserve your feelings. We have modified our environment so radically that we must now modify ourselves to exist in this new environment. Yes, but do not be a slave. It reminds me about the kite flying in India. It has got a long string attached to a piece of paper made, and every child is made to fly the kite. There is a kite festival itself. And when I was in Japan, when Japanese were doing that kite flying, I used to remind my children about the kite flying. Look, children, the string is with me and I'm allowing you to fly on the top. Or your parents are allowing you to fly higher and higher and higher. The more higher you go, don't think now you are on the top and you spit on the person who is pulling the string, or you try to disconnect, the kite will immediately fall into somebody else's terrace and you are lost. As long as you keep in touch with your base, you can always come back and you can always soar higher and higher, seeing the whole world and enjoying the beautiful breeze. We have modified our environment so radically that we must now modify ourselves to exist in this new environment, yin and the yang. Positive and negative only can create electricity. Please try to understand. The new modern thing which you are radically adjusted, please make sure every day, like Sidhu said, every day without a break, morning, afternoon, evening, night, if possible, when communication has reached that height, you can just a second it takes to communicate to your base, to your family, to your joint family, and to your family tree. every day without a break. If you create a gap, communication gap is the greatest hurdle of any development. If at all there is a communication gap already created, never mind. The micro development system you can try one at a time. And in 7 days you can feel you have achieved 7 attempts to come closer to your family. In a month 30, in a year 365 progress you have done to plug the loopholes and cover up the gaps so that the crack doesn't exist. Make an attempt. That makes you to feel your own light. Otherwise, you get attracted to the light like any of the machines. Either the machine get attracted to the light, it follows the light, or goes against it, goes the same. But if you yourself have the light, and you should have the light, to have the light, just think what Ramana Maharshi said, ask who am I? Don't go with the borrowed knowledge of telling your name and your caste and your religion. Just watch the love relationship which you have made with you. The bare hug, the embrace, the feel, smell, taste, touch and see. Then you can know, you can go anywhere in the world. You will not get trapped. Norbert Wiener said, we have modified our environment so radically that we must now modify ourselves to exist in this new environment. Means you are a slave, you are ready to die, you cannot go back, you cannot have the feeling. Have the feelings. Radically, yes, modify, so what? But when you enter your house, yes, keep the basic things. Your language, your culture, please practice. And in India, our culture is to practice morning. As you get up, that one bottle of water you drink, brush your teeth, use your fingers to push your gums, rinse your mouth 18 times, nostril blowout, stomach pumpings, anuloma viloma. Look at the sun. Welcome the sun by doing Surya Namaskar. And then you go anywhere. Just move into your field if you have the field. If you have the kitchen, move into the kitchen. Work with your wife, work with your husband in the kitchen. Work with the children. Do your basic things which you plan to go to the materialistic world. And you can see the difference. You already charged your body. Progress imposes not only new possibilities for the future, but new restrictions. Any progress comes with the restrictions. Don't get frightened with the restrictions. Yes, the restrictions make you a slave if you are not kept in touch with your family tradition. Keep in touch with your family tradition. What is making you run away from your family tradition? Are you a coward? If you are a coward, then you are a slave. You are not a human being calling yourself intellectual. Think of that. Keep in touch. Restrictions will come. Don't get scared. You are getting scared that scary things is making you a slave. Scary things is making your listeners get dislocated. It is called disease which drags you to the hospital. And the hospital takes you to the ICU. Means not that intensive care unit that I will see you. Means you are finished with multiple organ failure. You are already a multiple organ failure person because you have lost your deep intimate relationship with the people. Yes. Take baths together like the village. Eat food from the same plate. Yes. Chit chat. Remove the dining table. You will get the dining table, beautiful chair and the table in the beautiful posh hotel once in a while. Sit on the floor, bum to bum. Yes. Like Socrates said, the leader should sit in the midst of the people, must sleep in the same common dining hall, eat food, sleep in the same common hall. Only then wisdom will become knowledge.